Lava River Cave formed 75,000 years ago during a dramatic eruption of the Newberry volcano. Lava flowed for miles down the mountain. Flows exposed to the air cooled and hardened, but lava continued flowing under the surface, leaving behind tubes the size of subway tunnels. Lava River Cave is the longest of them all and an excellent place to experience the sport of caving.
You go under there and you get this genuinely otherworld experience that you're underground, it's cold, it's 42 degrees year-round, and it's been best described by a past ranger that it's like going inside your refrigerator and shutting the door. And you get to experience that then with the assistance of your own lights, and to be able to see all these wonderful geologic features that were left over from the lavas that flowed through there, and explore this at your own pace in your own time.
An average of 70,000 people visited Lava River Cave in recent summers, resulting in packed parking lots and long lines of people waiting to get in.
What was happening at Lava River Cave?
So we have a pretty narrow season of opportunity for folks to be able to come, and we only have 40 parking spots on site. When we used to see visitation of 1,100, 1,200 people per day, and a 7-hour opening day, we only had so many spaces, and people would take the parking into the woods, off of the side of the road, places where no parking, unsafe parking, and unpleasant for all.
A test of a timed reservation system at the cave was conducted in the summer of 2022. It required visitors to obtain a reservation in advance through recreation.gov.
Those folks who had been to the site before and experienced it in the past, with the time ticket system in place, we're pretty happy to know that they didn't have to worry about finding a parking spot with the limited facilities that are on site, and just how once they got into the cave they had a better experience. It was more natural, less folks, less crowding, pushing around, noise, so all in all they had a much better experience.
Tickets for the Lava River Cave are now available for purchase on recreation.gov. The tickets themselves are free, but there's a $2 processing charge. Select an available time for the date you want to go, save the ticket to your mobile device or print it, and show it to the attendants at the cave entry.
So how will it work now? Will somebody be checking at the entry to the parking lot to make sure somebody is supposed to be there when their ticket says they can be?
Correct. So we'll have staff on site there, and we have a little welcome booth as folks come in, and we have the ability to check people's time tickets that they have via a tablet, and we can scan those right there to verify it. Or if folks show up and they don't have one and they're new to the system, they have the opportunity that they can buy one on site if there are tickets still available for that day.
50% of the Lava River Cave timed reservation tickets will be available on a rolling 30-day booking window. The remaining 50% of tickets will be available on a 24-hour booking window. Every day there are 14 entry blocks, with a new entry block opening every 30 minutes. A timed reservation covers everyone in a vehicle, but get this, people who walk or bike to the cave do not need a timed reservation.
In previous years, we had resorted to closing the gate that's at the road in order to preserve what was on site for parking and to keep people from being frustrated. And that left other folks, visitors showing up, and they would be dejected and upset that they drove all this way and there was a gate. And so now with this time ticket system, everyone has an understanding of you have this space secured for you, so you know that you're going to have parking. Our staff knows that we're going to have a predictable flow of people.
At most, 550 people a day will visit the cave under the timed reservation system. That's less than half the number of people who crammed themselves into the cave before the reservation system was implemented.
You go inside the cave, you have your light system, you see your groups of people. To be able to go in there and shut your lights off and to be kind of surrounded by the darkness, the quiet, the cold is very otherworldly, and it's something that we do on our public tours when we have the opportunity to take folks down there. I hope that folks will be able to enjoy that and find those unique experiences that otherwise would have been a little bit more difficult to find in the past.
Hikers adjusted quickly to the Wilderness Trailhead permit system, and there's every reason to believe Lava River Cave visitors will find the reservation system easy and effective at reducing crowding in the parking lot and underground. From the Newberry National Volcanic Monument, I'm Brooks Snavely for The Great Outdoors.